Welcome everyone to Pineleaf's Past, and today we'll be playing Portal. Now this particular game is special because this is the very first game that I've ever played on Steam.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from
Oh well.
back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, here we go, and now we have our... And the game is Portal, so therefore we have Portal, so therefore Portal took me out of there and into this room. And I head into the first of the test chambers. It looks like I need to pick up an object, and we put it onto here.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
Right. So therefore the object is forced to solve certain puzzles by getting from one area to the other. Now, at this point, we don't
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
Oh, actually, that's not what I need to do at this point. First, I need to get the cube, which unfortunately means I've got to wait for this to come back on and wait for the scene to change, so that now I have the cube and through here. Now, just like we did with the...
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Right. It's a rather strange computer you work with on this one. Alright, here we go now to the exit. Now, in this particular game, it's a puzzle game, so therefore I'm going to just show you the first levels, which are pretty easy and straightforward. And naturally, for the long term, where they become more challenging, that's obviously I won't be going through those, since I don't want to give any major spoilers. And the idea here in Portal is to go
You're
through...
doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Alright. Oh yes. Alright. Ah, here we go. Now we have a portal gun.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Yeah, typical with Gladys sometimes. The most important
Please
advice.
proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Alright, so you see here that that's the other end of the portal, so now I need to get down to that end. Probably depends on where I need to go. Well, that's one way to do it. And there's the exit. Now, of course, I need to get up there. Ah, alright. So the puzzle is probably something... What are we trying to do here? Oh, yes, of course. Now I know. What I want to do is... Of course. We fire that up there and...
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Right. Now, would you want to put your daughter through this? I don't think so. So therefore, I think we'll pass on that one. And we'll load on to the next one. So you have a series of test chambers, and there are 3 phases to this game. First one before you start to gain your portals.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Yeah, thank you. And you see there's the exit there, but as soon as I leave it, the exit turns off. So, oh. Yeah, something like that.
Once again, excellent work. As part of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Right. So therefore, now that we're entirely on our own, assuming we can get through here. The first one is before you get the full portal system, which is the section we're in right now. We start out with 0 portals, then we get 1, and let's see, there's a cube down there. Miles, where is that? Alright. We get the first cube. Ah, the other cube's up there. And... oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go to that side now. So you have to do that a couple of times. And we're done.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Right. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Forgot about that bit. It's been a few years since I've done this. As I said, this was my very, very first Steam game. Back then, Steam was in a bit of a primitive state compared to what it is today. And I wasn't too impressed by Steam in general, so this was really the only Steam game I played for a while. It wasn't until The Lord of the Rings Online came into Steam that I...
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can... unbelievable. You...
Subject name here.
Must be the pride of...
Subject hometown here.
Right. Anyway, this was my first Steam game. It was a few years... it wasn't until Lotro came out, though, that I started using Steam in general and using that as my major gaming platform. And that's when I saw that Steam had been either much updated since I originally played Portal, or else...
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Oh, fun.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Oh yeah, okay. I assume at some point it's going to get under me. So this is... Ow! Sorry about that. Alright. So this all is effectively the tutorial. So you go through all these test chambers. You continue through test chambers after you get your full portal gun. And then part 3 is when you finally finish with the test chambers and you start the... Well, I'm not going to give any spoilers on it, but it turns out to be sort of the most important section of the game because you're in a less controlled environment for the third phase of the game. So first phase, though, you don't have full control over all
Please
of the
note
portals.
that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
You see that the water causes electrocution. And they say don't drink the water, which I guess goes well with death causing. Right. So therefore they up the stakes a few times. Oops. Well, obviously I made a little bit of a miscalculation there. Ah, okay, now I see. Where's actually, is that it? Yeah, okay, that's it, because they did have a little highlighting there. Okay. And now I gotta... Alright, and... Suppose we can go there. And essentially, yes. You go into the water, you die. I don't believe Gladys was enhancing the truth when she said that. And Gladys is the official name of the computer.
Very
you're talking
impressive.
with.
Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Yes, it enhances it quite well. And yes, I have fallen into the water once, I believe. And yes, the enhancement is not just enhancing the truth.
The
Alright.
Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Right. Now you can see here that you have a... Let's see now. I'm trying to remember how this works.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber.
Alright. And I have to try to remember how this works. Oh, that's how it works.
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
That's typical with Gladys. Oh, we continue down. Now I'm only going through the first phase here, so I'm thinking we're going to be soon getting to the second half of the gun.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
Oh, right, momentum. Yeah, alright, so therefore, if I remember correctly, yeah, something like that. Essentially, you jump in there and your momentum stays, despite the fact, even though now it's horizontal momentum instead of vertical momentum, your momentum does shift with you properly. Alright, so therefore once again.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Alright. This is tricky.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
So it's interesting how the tutorial is built into the game and into the theme into it. And, oh, that didn't work out very well, did it? Well, they do give you the stairs to try again. And there we go. So this is a puzzle type game, as I said. As said before, yeah, the earlier ones, it's just to show you the basic tools that you'll be working with. The later ones, of course, will combine the tools after you have the full set of portals. And that gives you everything you need to know.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Yep, that's really useful advice. Okay, yes, of course. What I want to do here... Oh, I think I've got to... I'm trying to remember. I think I got to get that thing started. There we go. Oh, that thing is shooting one out, right? Oh yeah, because that's the portal. Well, we need to get the electron beam in order to go across. Now this is where the puzzles start to get a little more challenging, and this is also where you get the second half of the gun. So this is one of the most important ones here. The question is, how do you get this without... Unless we get a really close one here. Right, because we obviously can't go through there. Oh, the button. Oh. That one. Well, let's see, how do we... Yeah, because it's only up for a moment, and the question is, how do I use that to my advantage? Oh! So therefore... I may have already blown it here. Anyway. Yeah, it certainly didn't do anything for me. Oh. Of course, duh! So now I have to wait for it to get through here. So you can see, after a few years, you could forget the puzzles and what they do. So I think I need to get in there. Ooh, I don't want to be in there when that goes off. That's why you don't want to be there when that happens. Well, fortunately, they pumped me back up here when I got killed. That's certainly better than you get in some games. I was afraid I had to start out the entire level all over again. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's get under here. Alright, so now... Oh, of course. Well, actually what I need is for the timing to be better. Yeah, got it. Alright, so now that starts to move. So now I have to wait for... Yeah, like that. And... when that happens, I finally have the second half of the gun.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown, here.
And you see, left mouse click for the blue and right mouse click for the orange. And we just have to now get to the exit, which is... oh. Ah. Right, here we go. Yeah, that one has the orange, that has the blue. Well, I don't care about that anymore. I just opened it up long enough, and this should be it. Well, thank you all for watching this look back at Portal, my first Steam game. And this is one of the classic puzzle games, and never played Portal. I highly recommend it. It is available at Steam, of course. And that concludes the first phase of the game, and for the second phase of the game, I'll leave that to you, as I don't want to provide too many spoilers. I already provided a few spoilers here, and I certainly don't want to provide any more of them. And that's until next time, when I will have another...
Yes, Peter, fling yourself. Fling into space.
Right. So therefore, I'll see you again later, once again in Pineley's Past.